As you can see, A7R V right here, and it's maybe the new best camera ever. What's going on, guys? We are 8K'ing with the Sony A7R V. The only option you get is 24p, and it has no Stabe and a little bit of Jello going on. We're gonna go get some Chick-Fil-A, see how it looks, see if you need 8K in your life or not. Please subscribe, comment below, see how the walking goes, if it actually works, if it's super jello-y. It is kind of working, a little jello-y. The touch to autofocus, the touch little box that pops up doesn't work in the 8K, which I kind of forgot about, and I was like, oh, come on, work, so it's not working. The autofocus is still working really good though. Then I know my hat's very cool. But the 8K, you can really tell it's super crystal clear and it looks really nice, especially when you're filming in kind of like crazy hot and a lot of dynamic conditions with the dynamic range all over the place, is where I notice what really shines. Outside with like the colors, they pop. I get to drive in here, go get me some chicken sandwich and waffle fries for free. Yeah, the Sony A7R V, it's pretty cool, guys. It's kind of reminds me of like an A7S III, just with, I mean, the body style, etc. And the viewfinder, the EVF on the A7R V is lit. It's like looking to do an IMAX movie. It's kind of the only other one besides, I think the A1 might have it, and I don't think the A1 has it. The A7S III has the amazing EVF, and this has the same EVF, so that's a super big, awesome selling point. And you know, we got to shout out LensRentals. Thanks LensRentals for providing the sick camera. I did pay for it. Thank you, LensRentals. Supposedly it overheats a bunch on this 8K mode. I have the auto temp high set to on or whatever, so it hasn't overheated yet. It does get extremely hot though. Like it gets like as hot as a ZV-E1. And even when I was like kind of using a USB brick with it while I was kind of charging or just recording, this thing was like blazing hot, whereas if you touched it, it was hot. It was hot. So you got to kind of worry about the overheating. But this 8K is like super sick. I mean, even though you're limited to the 24p and you lose a couple features, just the 8K, how it works in general, is just like, it looks amazing. Like, and then you can just crop in so much. And when I was taking pictures with this, when I do take pictures with this thing, the pictures, I can just crop in like crazy, and it just, like, you're able to blow them up. It's 61 megapixels, I believe. So it really is just the sickest images because of the high resolution. Now, low light, it's not as great as the A7S III, but really it's like just so awesome that 8K, as long as there's some light, it's gonna be pretty sick. And we'll just do a quick another little walk to see how it just looks with the bad Jello effect, quote unquote, that I don't think is that bad unless you're like really just jelloing it up like this. So this is a quick Jello test. It actually works really well just by doing this. I mean, there's no auto stability with the 8K also, so that kind of is another unfortunate part. We have the Tamron 17-28 on here, and that doesn't have stability either. If you're not just like Mr. Crazy Hands, it's actually really doable. So another thing, guys, I actually have it where it's the 400 megabits recording edition. So it's 8K, 400 megabits. I have a 256 gigabyte card in this thing, and it's like only gonna give me an hour and 15 minutes of runtime. So that's pretty crazy how just huge these files are. And when you shoot photos on the A7R V, the raw files, they were like 150 megabytes per image. And I was just like, you just click away and you get some crazy big images. So, you know, and even the JPEGs of those are like 35 megabits. You can't really beat this image quality. It's pretty sick. And again, let's see how all these highlights are doing, etc. with the kind of lack of, well, let's just see how they're doing, because in the car it's super dark, out there it's super bright. Are these blown out? What do you reckon? Just cruise and just see how this looks. It's pretty cool looking though. And my hat, this is the coolest hat ever. I've officially joined the big cool hat club. Let's see if they accept me into their cult. And this screen, I think, is actually great too. It might be the A7S III LCD screen. It might not, but it's a lot more fun to look at than the poor ZV-E1 screen, which you're definitely like, what am I even filming right now? But then you look at the ZV-E1 footage and you're like, oh wait, the ZV-E1's the best camera ever made. Sorry, A7S III. And the A7R V could be in there somewhere, but really the 8Ks, who knows if it's a gimmick or not. We're kind of doing this test to find out. But the photos are just amazing. Let's also just do a quick, like, just walking test. The little deity mic should have some kind of audio in the background here. Let's just see how, if you walk with this thing, how bad the Jello is. Probably pretty bad. And the camera's getting pretty hot right now, but this is just kind of if you're walking. Let's turn it around and do me now. Oh, that sounded weird. Oh, look at that. Beautiful view behind me. Let's focus back there. Oh, now I see the green box. Oh, so when you tap the shutter, it does give you a teeny green box. So it's telling you I'm in focus. Well, thank you, little A7R V. Appreciate that. All right, well, let's go do what we came to do. And that is eat that delicious, spicy chicken sandwich. And then also an extra chicken sandwich, because I need 2 of them. Because of this. I gotta fill that baby up. Oh, it's packed. Chick-fil-A's packed. How's it going?
Can I get your name?
Sweet, Travis.
Travis, what would you like to do, Travis?
Could I please get a spicy deluxe meal? Well, there we go. That's why Chick-fil-A is the GOAT. That customer service, those my pleasures. Southwest and Chick-fil-A, other companies could learn a thing or two from them. They've somehow cracked the code on customer service, so appreciate y'all so much. Next time you see me, I'll have my delicious Chick-fil-A meal. And yeah, I guess this video is sponsored by Chick-fil-A. So if you guys want to sponsor me, I would be very happy for that. So Chick-fil-A, I'm your biggest fan. Southwest, I'm your other biggest fan. I need sponsors, please.
Hi, Travis.
Howdy.
Howdy, howdy. So you have a lemonade and a water?
Yes, I'm double downing. Thank you. Thanks, you too. Appreciate y'all. Bye. Let's go park and down this little bad boy. Film myself eating. Maybe we'll do an overheat test and just film to the camera overheats. Hope it doesn't corrupt all the footage I just shot. I'm always scared to do these overheat tests because, like, you're scared you're gonna ruin the footage. But you gotta do it for the YouTube community. Let's do it. We are 4 minutes into the overheat test. Oh, it is 16 minutes in and we've got the overheating warning has popped up. All right, well, I guess we're running to the ground. Let's get the GoPro on, double document this guy. Overheating logo is on. We got super wide. Let's see what happens here. GoPro, good job. 18 minutes. YouTube is right. The Sony A7R V, it just overheated at around 18 minutes. So there you go, internets, YouTubes. 18 minutes is what you get with the 8K. Maybe the fan will increase that. The Ulanzi fan, it probably will. But all in all, that's pretty solid though. 8K, like the super craziest resolution ever, 61 MPs. All right guys, so I have fantastic news. My footage was saved and I stumbled upon this beehive. This is pretty gnarly. Oh boy. Now I'm gonna enter slowly, but look at this. We have a beehive thingy living in a sewer, and it is pretty nutso, and hopefully I don't get attacked. All right guys, I definitely overstayed my welcome. I almost was just involved in a terrible bee accident. I guess with my hat, it's kind of fitting, so thank you nature gods for letting me survive that one, and thank you animals and bees for letting me hang out in your habitat and without viciously attacking me. Thank you. Now I'm scared there's bees all over me. Other quick little side info, for some reason it seems the 8K footage can get corrupted somewhat easily. Even yesterday when I shot something, one image like for a second had like a little like weird wavy thing I've never seen. And then even trying to look at the footage just now, one card didn't let me look at that bee shot. And I was like, oh no, I didn't get the bees. But then I switched the card and the other card did let me see the bee shot. So I'm dual simul recording. That could be like a thing you have to do with this 8K footage because it seems to be like a little sketchy and you got to be a little concerned with it not actually working or the playback being weird. I don't know if it's going to do that on the computer or not, but that is the beauty of simul recording and why you should always really do it if you have the option. Well, that about sums it up. And this 8K is really hard to beat. I mean, let me know down below in the comments. But thanks again for watching. Until next time, we out. Peace.